With just a few days in hand, we wanted to make the most out of the seafood in Goa before we return by the end of this year. And guess what? We visited Panjim again. This was the first time we experienced Saraswat cuisine and it was spectacular. The recent downpour in Goa, which only lasted for a couple of hours, provided us with at least some sort of relief from the heat. As we always do in Goa, we have enjoyed the stunning beaches, the scrumptious Goan food, and the rich cultural heritage. If you happen to visit someday, you can enjoy a wide range of activities from water sports and beach parties to exploring historic churches. Goa's unique blend of Indian and Portuguese cultures, evident in its architecture and cuisine, is an absolute treat for the senses. Additionally, the relaxed vibe and beautiful surroundings make it a year round destination for both domestic and international tourists. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. I am Gavin.
And I'm Adrian.
I'm Rafina. I'm Rosie.
It's a beautiful overcast day, and today we will visit Old Goa, which is also known as Vela Goa. Old Goa is steeped in history and culture, which makes it a fascinating destination to explore. That's not it. We will then head to Panjim to this rustic looking restaurant that serves authentic Saraswat Goan cuisine to have some savory veg and non veg food. And once again, we have Amol with us, our pilot for the day, and he is very reliable when it comes to navigating within Goa. Without further ado, let's fasten our seat belts and hit the pedal to the metal. After about 1 hour of driving from Kalangut, we have made it to our first stop. Built in 1605, this extravagant looking structure behind me is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that houses the remains of Saint Francis Xavier. The church's exterior features detailed designs and Corinthian columns, while the insides boast a gilded altar and intricate woodwork. To this date, it remains an active church and a major pilgrimage destination, drawing visitors for its religious significance and historical beauty. Another UNESCO World Heritage Site. The chapel of Saint Catherine was built in 1510 by the Portuguese governor Afonso de Albuquerque. The chapel, named after Saint Catherine of Alexandria, features a simple yet elegant architectural style, reflecting a blend of European and Indian influences. It is a significant monument in the region's religious history, and the chapel has also been recognized for its historical value. Built in 1661, this church, along with its convent, is another UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is renowned for its exquisite architecture and intricate carvings. Just like the other historic landmarks I had visited here, the Church of Saint Francis of Assisi also took my breath away. It is a huge structure, and every time I visit such places, I am always mesmerized by the feats of engineering people achieved back in the day. If you love history, this is a place in Goa that you just can't afford to miss. Built in 1619, this is one of the largest churches in Asia. This church is dedicated to Saint Catherine and is known for its stunning architecture and rich history. The Say Cathedral in Old Goa is famous for its impressive golden bell. Its white facade, detailed carvings, and grand altars make it an important religious and historical site. The cathedral remains an active place of worship and draws many visitors due to its architectural beauty and historical significance. The ruins of the St. Augustine Church and the tower a testament to Goa's rich architectural heritage, and it offers picturesque views. Originally part of one of Goa's largest churches, St. Augustine Tower remains as a historical monument after the church's abandonment in 1835, following the expulsion of the Augustinians. Standing approximately 46 meters tall, the tower now represents the grandeur of Goa's colonial past. Despite its partial ruin, it is a significant tourist attraction, offering deep insights into the region's rich history and architectural heritage. We've just got done with a tour in Old Goa, and what a historic place it was. It was rich in history and there is so much heritage out there. In case you are in Goa, you have to visit Old Goa. Now we are at a final destination called Kokam Curry, and this place serves authentic Saraswat Brahmin cuisine. The entrance to this place might look small and narrow and you might think that this is a small restaurant, but guys, within a few seconds you will know how wrong you'd be to judge that this is a small place. Now I have entered inside and just look at the restaurant, how huge it is. This is the bar, and if you see here this side, there are a lot of tables right here. So you can be seated here at the window and just watch the world go by. And what impressed me the most are the colors, the beautiful pastel colors, pastel green colors, and all this decor on their walls. So if you see here, this place has a very rustic look, and that's not it. There is a huge section there as well. So if you see here, Madin, Mama and Adrian are seated right here. So they found a beautiful spot right here, and there is some bright light coming out of this massive chandelier. And this is not it, there is more. Well, guess what guys, more tables in here. So let me take you in here as well. You will just be amazed with the amount of tables and the space that they have inside. Look at this, I am at one corner and you can barely see the end of the restaurant there. So as I told you, don't judge this place from outside. It looks small, but it is humongous inside. Thank you so much, Adrian, for doing the hard work. Look at this menu, guys. It is a long, thin and long menu. So I will take you through the menu. If you see here in the first section, there are platters, and then there is salad, starters, lots of starters. And Adrian, could you please flip over for us? And besides that, they even have combo meals, so many of them, thalis, that's what we are here for, bread and rice, different Kokam curries, and Goan sweet dishes. Well guys, that was a beautiful tour of the restaurant, and guess what, we have Mrs. Sapna Sardesai here. She's very multi-talented. The reason why I say that is because she has Kokam curry here in Panjim as well as in Kandolim,
Yeah.
right? That's not it. She's also a journalist, by the way.
And a publisher by profession, actually.
That is wonderful, and we are so glad to be here in your restaurant. I totally love the ambience. I can only imagine how good the food will be. And okay, we just wanted to know from you a little bit about what exactly you guys do here. A bit of history about Kokam curry and what you've been
Okay,
doing.
see, this restaurant is conceptualized by the Pereiras,
Okay.
who I'm representing the cuisine that they wanted to have in Goa, because that is a very underrepresented cuisine.
Right.
So during COVID, I took on this venture with them.
Okay.
And because I felt somewhere that the food that a lot of us eat at home is somehow not available in restaurants. So
Yes,
you know,
that's correct.
yeah. So you usually have very commercial food when you come to Goa,
Exactly.
and especially if you're a vegetarian, there's very little choice that you have.
Exactly.
So there's so much of wealth of cuisine in
That's
the
correct.
Saraswat food,
Yeah.
both veg and seafood.
That's right.
That I felt there was a need somewhere for it to be presented to the people.
Exactly. And this reminds me of my friends who were actually Gujaratis, and they came to Goa, and they are the ones who told me that there's no veg food here.
Yeah.
Because most of the tourists are used to the non-veg sort of, mostly Christian
Yeah.
kind of cuisine that you
Yeah.
get everywhere.
Yeah.
There are few pockets of places where you get Saraswat Brahmin cuisine.
Yeah.
So could you please tell our viewers more about like what kind of cuisine is this? And I know Saraswat Brahmins are a sect of people who are Brahmins, Hindus, who mostly cook with very unique kind of items in their food. So could
Yeah.
you tell us a little bit more?
Thing is, see, we use a lot of seasonal
Right.
fruits as well as vegetables
And
in our
spices
food
as well.
and the spices.
Yes.
The spice levels is it's when you are a Saraswat, you know the difference when you
Okay.
eat food that is non-Saraswat or that the one that you eat in our restaurant.
Uh-huh.
So
Is
there
it
are
because
very
of the
subtle.
spice
There are
level?
very subtle differences. Maybe in the use of ghee, the richness in the food.
Right.
Okay, then the use of certain chilies in our food preparations.
Uh-huh.
The food is very balanced. You
Very
will not
balanced.
find it overpoweringly spicy,
Mhm.
or because a lot of cuisines are spicy in
Correct,
Goa.
yes.
The people come here sometimes tell them we need more spice,
Yes.
which we do it to
You cater
taste.
to it
Yeah, we
accordingly.
customize food if you want something more spicy, but our food is very balanced.
Very balanced. That's
Very
nice.
balanced, yeah.
And guys, we don't mind spicy food because we are from Pune.
Huh, huh.
Yeah, so we work in Pune and we are used to the spice level, so
Huh,
that is
huh,
perfectly okay with us.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other thing what I wanted to know from you is that besides the restaurant in Kandolin, you have it here. Do you have anywhere else?
No,
in
we just
India?
have two right
Just
now.
two.
Maybe we will think of something in the south.
In the
but
south soon.
yes,
Okay.
but so far like two
As of
have
now,
been.
two.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
But
All
the
right.
kind of response that we get in a restaurant like this
Mhm.
is, I would say, people have that nostalgia value for our food.
Right.
They when they eat our food, you don't find these kind of reactions in other restaurants.
Right.
The kind that you find over here.
Exactly.
We have people who have got tears in their eyes
Oh.
when they eat because it reminds them of somebody in their family, maybe an aunt or a
Yes.
grandmother or somebody who has prepared it for
Prepared,
them.
yes.
So so we have a cross range of people coming here, right from the young
Yes.
to the people in octogenarians, people in their 90s and all.
yeah.
Make it a
From all
point to
kind of
come. Yes,
generations.
yes.
That
So
is very
come here,
interesting.
come
Yes.
here only for that nostalgia value for the food.
Right.
Yeah.
And each and every culture has these kinds of what you say, recipes that have been forgotten over the years.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's very nice to know that you are maintaining that sort of consistency, and you have those kind of recipes in your menu. You have those kind of dishes because as years pass by, because of the West, the cuisine that
Influences.
they have influenced so much
Yes.
all over,
I
we've
agree.
kind of forgotten
I agree with you.
these dishes. So
Yeah.
that's a very good job and makes me feel very happy that you're
Somebody is
continuing
doing it. Yeah.
Somebody is doing
The
it.
thing is, I used to, for me, this was a natural progression starting a restaurant because I used to almost on a daily basis make heritage recipes at home
Uh-huh.
and literally share them on social media with with corresponding recipes also.
Right.
And I used to have that thing in me to preserve those recipes.
Oh, that's
So I got this platform by way of Kokam Curry, and I'm glad because it has given us. You realize the vacuum that was there
Correct.
with the kind of response that we get now.
That's right.
So I think in that way we are successful because it's the blessings of the people that keep us going.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So Sapna, I was going through the menu and never have I ever seen a section in a menu which is specially dedicated to Kokam curry.
Yeah.
I know your restaurant name is Kokam Curry, but could you please tell us a bit more about different varieties of Kokam curries you have
So
here?
see, soul curry or kokum curry is something that is a digestive, and
Yes.
it is had either before a meal or after a meal,
yes.
or with the last portion of rice that you have.
Yes.
The first portion you have with your main curry, prawn curry, dal or whatever.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
Yeah.
I love Kokam Curry and I can have it anytime.
Yeah,
Before,
so
after, during.
no, but
anytime.
traditionally the last portion of rice is had with a little
Yes,
soul
yes,
curry.
that's right.
So here, since we are Kokam curry, we had that opportunity to showcase all the curries that we make in our households.
Okay,
So
that's
we have
perfect.
something made with ajwain,
Uh-huh.
we have with garlic,
Right.
we have with pepper.
Uh-huh.
So all kinds
Different
of
varieties.
different varieties that with green chili. So
Yeah.
you will get to taste all this and
Experience different
experience
flavors.
different flavors. Yeah.
It's going to be a party of flavors, guys.
Yes.
And that's not it. I saw so many other dishes on the menu,
Yeah.
which I have not seen anywhere else in Goa.
Yes.
So, guys, she's the expert, and today I'm going to take her advice. Sapna, we have 4 of us. Could you please tell us the dishes that we should order? I mean, I would definitely not mind. I think you know this better than us, so
Yeah.
I will go for each and everything that you tell me.
Yeah.
So
You
could
have to
please
try
suggest-
our thalis first of all
Thalis.
because of the variety that
Right.
you will get to see. Besides that, you can try our stuffed bombil,
Stuffed
Bombay
bombil.
duck.
Oh wow, I'm
Yeah.
from Mumbai and
Okay, you can try
bombil
this.
is in my DNA. So I'm very
Okay,
happy
so you
to
must
hear.
try that. Then you can try our sumtaje bhusne on toast. It's a
On
little
toast.
fusion dishes that we
Okay.
introduce over here. You can try our raw banana wafers, which is a different style
Perfect,
with a tadka of garlic,
Okay.
just for a vegetarian
Nice.
variation.
Nice.
And a whole lot of other things, small things that I will present to you, and then you can picture it and talk about it
That is
once you
lovely.
like it. Yeah.
So I'm anticipating a big spread in
Yes.
front of us so that our
Yes.
viewers who will visit us
Yes.
should know the kind of variety they get here.
Yes.
Coming up next in the video is the perfect ending to our gastronomic journey and Mama's out of the box rating.
And I can rate this 1000 out of 100.
1000 out of 100. This is something very unique, and check this out, guys. This is made from raw bananas and it's got garnishing of garlic and coriander and something else. Let's taste this. This is so good. It's just like eating chips, but because it's made from raw banana, it does not have that kind of sweetness what you will get in a yellow banana chip. And the sauce here is the icing on the cake, you can say. I don't know what this is made up of, but it looks like it's mayo, chili powder, and something else that is tangy. Very good flavor, and look at the way they have presented it, guys. A little piece of banana leaf here on which this was kept, but this is so impressive. This is our first dish of the day. We're waiting for the thali and the starters. Now look at the different kind of kokum curries we have here. As promised by Mrs. Sapna Sardesai, we were definitely going to taste kokum curry because we are in kokum curry, and we have with us here Mr. Henry. Henry is the captain here. So Henry, could you please give us a tour of the different kind of kokum curries that we have here? What is this one here?
This is basically the without the coconut milk.
Without
we call it
coconut.
kutti kadhi.
Yeah, that's why it's transparent.
This
Kutti
one,
curry.
yeah, this one is a losnachi sol kadhi. Losnachi sol kadhi means garlic.
Garlic. Okay.
This is the black pepper.
Okay.
Miriachi we call it.
Okay.
This is a green chili.
Okay.
This is a tadka with sesame seeds and all these things. The tadka is given. And this is the ajwain.
Okay. We have our starters lined up here. So let's start from this end. This is something that is made out of prawns, and this is called sumtache bhujne. Something very unique, something that I haven't tasted before, but I
I'm clearly getting the distinct flavor of the prawns, and this right here below is something that looks like a croton. It is deep fried, it is crunchy, and the part on top is sungta, that is small prawns, and it has fried onion. So you can get the sweetness of the onion, crunchiness of the croton from down, and the lovely prawn flavors. Absolutely wonderful. And they even have this little mayo sort of a dressing here. Okay, so done with our first starter, and here we have the second one. So this is the bombil, which is stuffed in green masala. If you're from Mumbai or anywhere from the coastal area, even Goa, this for me personally is one of the top 10 fish in the world. Can't stay away from bombil for a long time. And look at all the lovely rava coating that is there on top. So guys, it's going to be messy, but I'm going to take a huge bite. It is marvelous. Something very different and very, very tasty. And as I speak here, Mrs. Sapna is right here. She was watching my reaction. This is so good.
Thank
Even
you
this.
very much. This
some-
is Sungtache Bhujne on
Bhujne,
toast.
yeah.
This is a take of the Saraswat preparation of the prawn balsham.
Right.
So we do not use vinegar.
Vinegar, yes.
Yeah. So it's prepared with just onion and tomato gravy with coconut.
Right. This is so good. You know, I was missing Mumbai since a while. Actually, I'm about to visit Mumbai next month after many days, but this has satisfied my cravings for
Yeah, I
bombil.
can understand because a lot of people who come from Mumbai always order
Yes.
for Bombay duck. I think it's in your DNA.
In our
as you
DNA,
say.
yes. It touched
Thank
my
you.
soul literally. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to start off with this like shots of tequila. So forgive me for this one, but I'll have to taste all of this. So
This is the kuti curry, like
Kuti
how you
curry.
have chai without milk.
okay, like black
It is,
tea.
yes,
okay.
yes, like
I'll
black
taste
tea.
this.
So it is kokum, just the agar. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it
Just-
has got a flavor of hing.
Yes.
A typical hing that we use in Goa called Shankar Chap hing.
Yes, yes, that's
Okay,
nice.
So that gives it the flavor.
Yeah, it's very. It does not look very strong, but it is strong
It is
once you
very
take.
strong,
It
yes.
goes down smoothly, but
Yes,
then it
yes.
it gives you that hit.
Yeah.
Lovely. And what is this? This is
This is ajwain flavored kokum curry. You take a spoon and just mix
yes. So I have here, besides
this we call it
Mrs. Sapna,
Goviachi Kodi.
Mhm.
So it's with ajwain
Oh.
flavor. Yeah.
this is so good. This is lovely. I never ever expected ajwain to go so well with the soul curry. And the difference is this: all of this has coconut milk in it.
Yes, yes.
Okay, this is black pepper, I am presuming.
Yeah.
Let me remove this.
This is not black pepper, this is the fornachi. So it is a
Fornachi.
mustard seed tadka wali
Ah, okay,
curry.
sorry, here is black pepper.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, you know, as you sip, you're getting very strong flavors of everything, the primary ingredients. Like here you can taste the oa, here you
Yeah.
can taste the mustard.
Tadka.
Yes,
This is the chili, green chili.
the
curry.
chili, yes. This one I'm not going to remove, it looks
You
very
just stir
beautiful,
it a
yes.
bit.
I have to stir everything, guys, because
Yeah.
it all settles down.
Yes, yes.
Wow. Aha.
Green
Spicy
chili.
but
Yeah.
lovely. If you're someone who loves soul curry, guys, you have to taste all of this. Trust me, it is so good. And the
Excellent.
final one, yes. Each and everyone needs a stir. Oh. Again,
The black
this
pepper.
black pepper
And
but-
red chili.
and red chili. Yeah, that's why it has
Yes,
the
yes.
slight
Here we use
hint
a
of red.
dry red chilies.
Yes. And I guess I'm done with this. No,
No,
What
that
is
is
this
the
one?
loshnichi. That is the one with garlic.
with garlic. Okay. Oh, fabulous! I love garlic. I love garlic in everything. Prawns, you name it, everything. Even
So
this
you,
has been so good.
So you've tried all?
I have tried all. Yes.
Okay.
This one, this one, this one, and now I'm going to try the thalis.
Thali.
Guys, look at the ginormous thalis that we have in front of us. That is so much of food. And look at the bright smile on Madin's face and Mama's face. They are super excited to try the food. And I have Mrs. Sapna again, who's going to give us a short tour of the thalis here.
Yeah, okay.
So could you please explain, Adrian, if you can come closer, could you please explain like what all is there in the thalis?
Yeah.
So this is chicken, I'm presuming, fried
Yes,
chicken.
Yeah, this is fried chicken. We have a little lemon flavored rice that
Wow.
goes on the chicken thali.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this is a mango kheer that we have prepared with sabudana. We usually have the seasonal favorites also going around.
Right.
We have the chicken shakuti here. Yeah. Then we have a raita. Then this is miriache chicken made with pepper.
Wow.
Okay. Then this is a koshambir, a cucumber koshambir. This is a curry, khuti curry. It's also called the
same one
coconut
what I
curry.
had
Yes, yeah, but without the coconut milk.
Okay.
Chapati and your
Okay.
pickle.
Now because we have so much food, I have to stand up and go over to this section. Okay, let's do this section. So what is different in this thali? Kingfish I know is different. So that's a thick piece of kingfish that you've given, which is nice to see. And what is the differentiator? This
Yeah.
yours.
So now we have a special vegetable here called the gharai.
Okay.
It's made from the petals of jackfruit.
Okay.
Okay, a slightly tender petals of jackfruit. Okay,
Lovely,
before
okay.
they are edible by themselves.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so we made a sabji of that. This is tisrio. This is made from clams.
Clams,
A
yes.
dry preparation with coconut.
Yeah.
And we have the chicken chakuti, and we have a kismur of dry prawns.
Okay.
And this is the khuti curry,
The same.
the digestive.
And what curry is
this
this?
is the prawn curry.
Prawn
Curry goes here with the kingfish fry.
Lovely, okay.
Yeah.
And as we promised, we are not going to leave out our veg viewers. So we have taken a veg thali here as well. So Mama has the veg thali. So could you please tell us what's there in there?
Yeah, in the veg thali, the difference I will just tell you. The vegetable remains the same. We have something called the udda methi. This is made from raw mangoes. Okay. Then we have a Karela kismur here. Like for the veg people, we have the same preparation like you have the kismur in the non-veg thalis,
Right.
but only made with fried Karela inside,
Right.
so that the veg people don't miss out on the same flavors. Yeah. And then we have potato fritters there and a papad with chapati
Okay. So guys,
and a tonak made from pulses.
from Pulses, okay.
Yeah.
So it's always good to hear from the experts because as you can see, I don't have just one expert. I am surrounded by experts here.
Yeah, people from the field.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these guys, cook the food day in and day out. They know so much. To be honest, they know more than me about this food. That's the reason why I get them along every time in our vlogs. Okay, now last one is the prawns. I can see
Yeah.
some giant prawns. Madin, can you please lift the prawn and show the size?
The fried prawns
Fried
there.
prawns.
Then we have a little prawn pilaf here.
Wow,
Yeah.
this
a
looks so
typical,
gorgeous.
Yeah, made with coconut milk.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
then
what's-
there is a crab,
Crab, yeah.
like you call it shek. I think we call it a yeah.
So
Crab shakuti we have
what
here.
I found really good about your food is it's not just the taste, but they say you eat with your eyes first. And literally, as I see the food, I'm eating
Yeah,
with my eyes.
yeah.
It looks gorgeous, and it is so
I can
very well
yeah, and
presented.
assure you that it's very hygienically prepared.
Yes,
Like the veg
absolutely.
food, we have a separate kitchen that we use to prepare just the veg food, so that there is no cross contamination for
Okay.
people who are strictly vegetarians.
Wow,
Okay.
that is lovely.
Yeah.
Mrs. Sapna is one kind of a person. I think I can sit with her and talk to
No,
her
and
for
I can
hours.
and I can talk forever on
And
food.
she can talk forever. Guys, look at how happy Madin looks. Madin, I see that you've eaten most of the thali, plus you have taken some things from here and there.
It is
What is
something.
your review?
It is something different I have tasted for the
Yes.
first time.
Yes.
Especially the kattal bhaji.
Katal bhaji, okay.
That is the first time I've tasted in
Yeah.
Goa.
Yes,
I've never tasted it before.
yes.
It's beautiful. It's very tasty. Very tasty.
Yes. That
Out
is
of the
really,
world,
really
yeah.
nice to know I could get you all to this restaurant
Yeah.
because the food is
I'm
fantastic
sure
here.
I'll visit it again.
Yes, Madin says she'll definitely
Sure,
visit this place.
definitely. Yeah.
Okay, now let's hear from Adrian. What are you doing, Adrian? I see that you're playing with your food a lot.
No, I'm not playing. I'm quite shocked and astonished that the food is really delicious over here, especially these
Bombil.
bombil. It's stuffed with green masala, okay, and it's so crispy and fried well to perfection. And I'm quite impressed with this bhaji.
Yes.
I think it's called katal
Yeah,
bhaji.
Martin said that.
Yeah.
Could you show our viewers the kingfish piece?
Yeah.
How big the piece is
This
and
is
how
the
thick
piece.
it is? Because the thickness
This is
also
the
matters.
thickness.
Yes, this is the thickness
This
and
whole
show us
thing.
the size of the.
And this is the
Wow.
size of the fish.
So that's like Adrian is holding a little trophy in her hand. Okay, that is lovely.
Yeah.
And let's ask Mama here. What did you have?
I ate almost everything I tasted.
Okay.
It is very delicious, and I can rate this 1000 out of 100.
1000 out of 100.
Yeah.
That's the first rating that
Yes,
you
much. I've
1000
never
out of
eaten
100.
such good food in my life.
That is fantastic. Okay, now I am heading over to my thali. Well, guys, it's exciting to have this chicken thali here as well because, as you saw in all the other thalis, even this one has so much of variety. Now let's try this fried chicken first. As you can see, all the crumbs from the chicken just fell off, and these are so crispy, and the chicken inside is really very soft, mildly flavored, but such a nice taste it has. Okay, now I need a spoon to try a bit of, what's this? I think this is the chicken shakuti. Sorry, this here is the chicken shakuti. Chicken shakuti is fabulous. I don't remember this one. Mrs. Sapna had explained this, but you have to rewind the video and check it. Even this one has such good flavors. This is pepper chicken. Okay. So this is the pepper chicken. Lovely flavor, and it has gravy in it as well. Guys, I've tasted only a little bit, but even this is so far super impressive. Now let's taste the rice. Guys, this food is supposed to be had with your hand, but I'm just tasting everything and I need to use the camera, so forgive me, I'm eating with the spoon. And again, this rice also is fabulous. Now, there are different kinds of items in the thali. There's this koshambir as well. This is something that is made out of cucumber. So first time I'm going to try this. Such good flavors. There is like coconut and cucumber and coriander. Very good for our stomach, guys. Cucumber is very cooling. And this sol kadhi we've already had, and this is some mango sweet that Mrs. Sapna told us about. So let's taste a bit of this. Who knew something with mango and sabudana will go so well? Guys, if you look around, if you see Madhi, if you see Mama, and if you see our table, guys, this is the smile of pure satisfaction and joy on our face. I'm sure even these guys agree with me because the food here is top notch. And just look over on that side. We were the early birds here, and if you see here, there are tables around us that have gotten packed. And today is a Friday, by the way. You can only imagine here on a Saturday and Sunday how many people will come here. So guys, as far as my review is concerned, Mama said 1000 out of 100. Take it from me as well. I am also giving it 1000 out of 100. That's how good the food is here. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. And until the next video, take care, stay safe and stay positive, and see you in Pune.